Yo-hos! Welcome to my kitchen. We are in my kitchen for the reason that you're probably assuming. We are going to cook something. I am not a cook, but I live by myself, so gosh darn it, I try. Particularly since I moved down to Florida, I've noticed that I've been doing a lot of more Oriental, East Asia inspired meals. I use a lot of soy sauce, I use rice, scrambled egg is my protein. I've started using ginger and sesame oil, and I thought it was time to take it a step up. I am going to try to make dumplings. Specifically today, pork buns. I love dumplings and I never have them, so I want to learn how to make them. It's a process that I don't think I would have the patience to do on a regular basis, but I'm gonna try it now. That's the great thing about having a YouTube channel. It forces you to try new things for content. And to be clear, the recipe that I'm following is from the channel Strictly Dumpling. The video I'm watching is Easy Delicious Chinese Pork Bun Recipe. So if you want to try this yourself, I'll put the link in the description and he will give you a much better explanation. This is just going to be me attempting. So without further ado, let's get cooking. I went shopping today. Firstly, we need yeast, sugar. He asked for 3/4 cups, so a 3/4 cup.
Add 3/4 cups of warm water.
Warm water. The nice thing about cooking is that it's an art. You know that saying cooking is an art and baking is a science? You know, it's kind of up for interpretation, you know, to your tastes. Ew, what is in my water? Like, it's hard to mess up cooking. While baking, if you don't follow the recipe exactly, you have a disaster on your hands. So I feel like either way, this is probably gonna come out good. I think the most disastrous portion of this is probably going to be from the folding of the dumpling. 1 teaspoon of sugar. This is gonna be the dough. Never worked with yeast before. You said teaspoon?
Add a teaspoon of yeast and just leave it alone for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay. That smells interesting. It smells like construction. It is 12:20 right now, so 12:30, 12:35. Oh, now it's smelling more like bread, which makes more sense. Should I like not be moving it? It's doing something. I'm afraid to touch it, but I'm touching it. I'm moving it. Is this bad? Me cooking a new recipe is a lot of very delicate, like, is this right? Now let's get a big mixing bowl. I think we're still working on dough here. 2 cups of flour. Can't see me, but I am pouring flour. Everything's going swimmingly. No need to be concerned. I'm okay. We're gonna make a big mess for the ants. They're all gonna show up and then I'm just gonna drown them in vinegar. Okay. I'm gonna mention that the recipe recommended you use dumpling flour, but all-purpose flour works too.
Add a teaspoon of sugar, give that a little mix.
Oh, I didn't mix it. He's using chopsticks, so I'm gonna try to use chopsticks. Alright, that looks more like his. It's like more milky now. Wait, look at what it's doing. It's coming to life. Oh my god, look at it. It's growing. It lives. We said we were waiting for the yeast to activate, and I think that alive thing, was it activating? I don't know, looks fine to me. A little bit at a time. I feel like I'd rather be doing this with not chopsticks, but I want to do a good job. It looks doughy. Okay, alright. Looks and smells like bread dough. Alright, now it's a little more wet and mushy now. Did I do something wrong? Did a little at a time. Do I need more flour maybe?
What you don't want to do is add too much moisture. You don't want your dough to be too soft.
I feel like I might need more flour. This is very wet looking. You okay? You gonna be okay, Mr. Dough? Yeah, that sucked up the moisture. I think we're okay. Good call, me. Thanks, me. My arm's already hurting. Now it's too soft. Do I need more flour? Am I doing the wrong thing? I feel like it needs more. It's not doughy dough. It's like more like batter. Okay. Normally I'm okay with getting my hands dirty, but this looks really sticky. I'm being instructed to knead it, and knead it I shall. Ooh. Oh god. Oh, thank Christ for the gloves. I couldn't take off my spikes, but I'm a space princess. It's like taking my glove with it. Can you be dough, please? Oh my god. He said avoid it being too soft, and this is very soft. Do something. This isn't needed. Hello? Look at my glove just sticking to the other glove. I thought this would be the easy part. Oh no, I have... The spikes were a mistake. Okay, abort, abort. You be dough. I order it. Eat dough. Please. Oh god, my arms hurt. This isn't doughing. What did I do wrong?
You rather have it a little harder, a little stiffer than too soft.
This is the exact opposite of that. You took my gloves. What do? Also, where did my 3/4 measurement cup go? Did I use the 1 cup by accident? Is that what I did wrong? What is happening to me? 1, 2, 3. I just redid the yeast, and I remembered to mix the water after I put sugar in. And I think I put in a 1 cup of water instead of a 3/4 cup, so maybe the yeast wasn't balanced with the water. But I just put in 3/4 cups. This is a 1/4. I put in 3 of these. I don't know. Also, I switched to a wooden spoon. We're back 15 minutes later. It's bubbling a little bit. It's like fizzy bubbles. Oh, do you see that? That's cool. Are you activating? Is this you activating? Is that what that means, Mr. Yeast? A little bit at a time. No yeast to be seen. The third one was where it got too moistery. Okay, this looks better. Remember what I said about how cooking is an art and baking is a science? That doesn't apply to yeast, apparently. Okay, it's not sticking to the gloves this time. That's really good. Okay, now this is pod racing. I need this for like 10 minutes. Great. I think we're good.
Just cover that in plastic wrap.
This isn't really sticking to my bowl. If this is a mistake, I'm going to be very upset. We gotta store it somewhere warm for a while. What's the temperature outside? 75. That's pretty warm.
Bugs don't get to it.
So I just set my timer for 1 hour and 30 minutes for the dough to rise outside. I'm so bad at food prep. I'd rather just throw everything into one pot and be done with it. I guess if you really like cooking, I understand why you would go through all this trouble, but at the same time, it's a lot of work, dude. I mean, I guess you can say the same thing about art. Green onion and ginger, but not that much ginger. I've never held ginger in my life. Chelsea bought me this knife. How does she trust me with this? Putting these back on. Oh. Oh, okay. This cuts way easier than I expected. Oh, I missed a joke. Wait. What? Look at me. I'm chopping like a professional person. This is so adult of me. Look at me. It's so adult I could cry. Onion! You just took a little bit of ginger. I did not expect it to look like that. What the fuck is ginger? I minced! Cool. That wasn't so bad. Okay, now to get to the actual pork. Yeah! So I hope I didn't get too much pork. This didn't seem like a lot, but knowing me, I would want my pork bones to be just like stuffed with meat, so.
This is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, that's a lot of meat.
Oh well.
Add your 12 ounces of pork.
12 ounces of pork. How much did I put in there? Each of those packages were 16 ounces, so 32? 32. Yeah, thanks, Dad. This is 32 ounces of meat. These dumplings are gonna be beefy. I mean, porky. Okay.
1 tablespoon of soy sauce.
I'm gonna put a little bit more of what he's asking for in the recipe. That makes sense, doesn't it?
1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Would you please give me the salt?
1/4 teaspoon of sugar.
Okay.
1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. 1 tablespoon of rice wine. 2 teaspoons of cornstarch.
And this is me cooking, just running around a kitchen, just being like, ah! Ah! Ah!
2 2 tablespoons of sesame
Oh
oil.
my god, so much. Okay. This is called an easy pork bun recipe. I think this is the most complicated food I've ever tried to make in my life. Recipe-wise, there's a lot going into this. All right, here we go. No, I don't have a bigger bowl. Ashley. It's too late now, let's just go.
Stir the meat and all the ingredients really hard.
I don't have the room to go hard. We go hard. My arm hurts. This is my drawing arm, but I can't stir properly with this one. This is just mush already. Definitely is soaking up what I put in there. I feel like I have a whole piglet in here. So once this is done, we just gotta wait for the, oh my god. We have to wait for the dough to rise. This is pretty much what it's supposed to look like. We had a rough start, but I think we're doing all right. If I didn't balance the ingredients right, I think it'll be tasty still. We did a lot. Where's that plastic rag? Put away. There we go, we'll go to waste. All right, I'm gonna put this in the fridge while we wait that hour for the dough to rise. And I guess in the meantime, I'm gonna clean up my mess and I'll see you when the dough's ready. Okay, it has been an hour and a half. The dough has been left outside and I would say that this expanded. Take off my spikes. And then we're going to prep the dumpling. I don't really know how else to put it. That's fine, right?
Hi, Sully.
Sully, it's not dinner time. Just because I'm in the kitchen doesn't make it dinner time.
Your hand.
I'm gonna use the gloves. I don't know why I'm washing my hands actually. We need to knead again. It looks bready. It left kind of like a bread residue. Did it expand though? Yeah, I'd say so. It looks about the same size as what he created. Put down some flour. And I'm making something special for you. I don't know what else to do with this except, you know, move forward. I don't know. It's dough. It's definitely dough of some kind. Can I just like straight up make bread with this? Like put this in the oven and make bread? Is that how that works? Rolling pin. I think it's a little knife.
Sully, you have been fed. You've been fed.
He said cut it in half. I kind of get the feeling I'm going to be making all of these. I have 2 stacks of bamboo steamers. He said 6 per half, so at the very least. A mini dumpling back here. I don't care about the size. Size don't matter. Okay, let's take one of our big ones. Have a lot to work with. I think I just want to use my hands. You saw me wash them. I kind of just want to, I want to play with this. There's a little more control in using my own hands. So, not that big. I was told to roll out the sides. Hey, I'm not doing bad. So it's flat on the sides and then it's like, there's a lump right here. Like an albino egg. This is a little bit of a mess. There's a lot happening right now. Cooking's a lot. I definitely think I'm gonna have leftover pork. Oops. Dumplings for days. That's gonna be a loaded dumpling. That is okay. Now, there's like a fan technique here. I was practicing it on the bottom of my shirt while I was waiting. Squeeze. I don't think these are gonna be the nicest looking buns because I have no experience in doing this. Oh god, the pork's trying to escape. Oh god, and it's ripping. Oh no. Oh no. That wasn't terribly neat. I mean, it's still cute in its own way. In my own Ariel did it way. Okay, we'll get better. I feel like I could have done worse for my first dumpling ever. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna need less pork in the next one. Roll out the sides. Maybe I'm doing it too thin. That's why it's like ripping. I don't know, man. We gotta figure out a technique. Let's try it with this smaller amount to see how I do. Oh no. Oh no, I'm doing my best. Oh no, I'm making it, I'm like, it's, oh no. Oh, this one's a lot worse. Just go inside the bun. It's fine. Yeah. All right, that was a lot worse. I didn't even do as much meat that time. I won't have you guys sit through every dumpling I do, but I want to see if I can get like a good one. He instructed that we only need to pinch the very tippy top of it, so I think I might be going down too low and like forcing the pork upwards. So much pork. Is that a rip down there? I think it's gonna try to escape again. Maybe I'm not making them big enough. All right, I think the next one, I just need to put the smallest amount of pork possible. I'm just like tucking it in. It's okay, it's gonna be all right. Well, actually, that does not look pretty, but the pork is in there. There's no rips on the side. White girl pork buns. That's what this video should be called. White girl attempts to make Chinese pork buns. Lonely white girl. Really trying to expand this one. This feels like I have more room. My fan technique is very messy. Oh my god, wait. It's not trying to escape this time. It's not pretty, but I think that might be the best one I've made in the case of dough to pork ratio. I'm sorry for the cringe factor. If it is a part of your culture to make dumplings and I'm just botching it, I'm sorry, I'm trying. I think I'm doing better. You know, the first one had rips. There's like this progression of the one that's ripped and just damaged and has been through a car crash. I don't even know what that is. It's erupting. The one that's like, you know, we're getting there. And then we have, okay, decent hole, you know? The recipe says easy, but this is some advanced shit. You can tell they're dumplings. All right, I got a few more here. Let's just ride through and get the rest of these done. As most foods that I make, no matter what it is, as long as all of the ingredients are in one place, it tastes about the same, and I'm okay with it. This is just presentation. Can I help you? There's a spider in here. Okay, so this parchment paper came with the bamboo steamers. These are just better for the buns or something. He explains it better in the video. I'm just trying. I don't know what the best option is here. Oh, don't stick to each other. Oh, no. Oh, God. It's stuck to it. Fuck you. I'm in somewhat panic mode. There's so many. I think I want the bigger ones down here on the bottom. I feel like that makes sense, like more direct with the water. I'm trying. Stop. Like, I don't understand how bamboo can handle being on a hot pot. He said to just kind of let it warm up with it. This doesn't seem like a good idea. So he's saying we gotta wait until this boils, and then after that, we do this for another, how long?
And then cook it for an additional 20 minutes.
Okay, while that's doing that, I'm just gonna quickly do a little more Googling if this is safe. These look about like what I have. Just a derpy big pot over another big pot. Okay. So the buns are now off the boiling water, and I was informed that I need to wait at least 5 more minutes before I lift the cover or else they will sag, as says the man in the computer. Timer's going. 3 minutes, 50 seconds and counting. We get to have pork buns. So real quick, I want to try making the dipping sauce. All I really have to work with is soy sauce and sesame oil. Maybe something like on the spicier side. Because I like it, I'm gonna put a little bit of crushed red pepper in there. Maybe garlic. I'd put any garlic in this. I love garlic. It's my own little concoction. A little bit of garlic powder. Is that gonna fuck me up? I don't know. Something to work with. Give it a shot. The timer has rung. What do we got? I'm afraid. Oh! I mean, they're messy, but they're cooked. They look done. They were steamed. They were officially steamed. Okay, all right. They're not pretty. They're monstrous. That's how I prefer most things. A little off color. I'm okay with that. Okay. These are probably scalding hot. Wow, those are big. They actually look better. Look at that. Well, here's everything. Those are the messes. These, you know, not bad, dude. I think I did pretty okay. Like this one has like a tumor or something. But you know what? I think for me, my first time and just like my style of doing things in general, just like a little messy, a little unapproachable. I was prepared to use chopsticks, but I think we're good. God, I don't even know which one to go with here. I'm a little scared of the bigger ones because I'm afraid they're just gonna flop open, and they're also probably really hot. So I'm gonna try one of the smaller ones, I think. Oof. Okay. The provided parchment paper didn't do a very good job with its job. It's very much stuck to the bottom. Okay, here's my pork bun. I think it's gonna be really hot. Well, it's cooked. I was afraid it was not gonna be. I think I need sauce. It's a little on the plain side to me. Let's see. Sauce helps. I actually love the sauce. Yeah, on its own, it's not as tasty as I expected it to be because with all the stuff we put into the pork, I thought it was gonna be like, ugh, like an explosion of flavor, but it's just kind of like, it's pork in a bun. Let me eat one of my bigger ones. I'm just tearing it off the bottom. That's not cute. Oh God, and it's hot, 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 hot. See, I have to like tear it off the bottom there. That's unfortunate. That's supposed to be parchment paper. I mean, I am very proud of myself for coming through. These are, no doubt about it, pork buns. I'm pretty satisfied with myself. I wonder if I overcooked the meat and that's why I feel like it's a little bland in flavor. But this sauce is doing everything for it. Like these desperately need salt and this gives it to it. You know what? I also wonder if the meat doesn't taste as tasty as I expected because the recipe given to me was for 12 ounces and I had fucking 32 ounces. I still doubled the recipe, but it was like more than double. But like maybe the flavorful stuff didn't get sorted well enough through everything. All right, I'm gonna have one more. I'm gonna get rid of this abomination in the middle here. Oh God, it's even like ripping apart. Come on, this is the last thing you gotta do in your life. Just take some of you. Just go in there. Last bun, just go for it. Take all the sauce. That just absorbed everything. That's that. The tearing is so sad. Like all my hard work just being like torn to the bottom. Cute. Let's get to the side that doesn't have a rip on it. Where's the pretty side? There you go. Cute. Well, there it is. I made pork buns. I delivered on what I set out to do. They weren't good pork buns, but if I didn't say anything and I was just like, oh man, these are the best pork buns ever. Oh, they're so flavorful and juicy and amazing. You guys would have been like, yeah, good for you. But no, I'm a truthful YouTuber. We don't hold back here. R.I.P. lipstick. Well, thank you for watching. I did something new. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's kind of cool that YouTube forces me to get things done. Stuff that I want to do, but I don't. This is a nice push. So, hope you all had a good time. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, everything. I made dumplings! Okay. R2, out. Bye! That's my boy!